OMG, has spotted packing his clothes and leaving house after Meg exposed his cheating texts on media. Is Meghan Markle worried that Prince Harry will stray? One tabloid claims the Duchess has been keeping an eye on her husband's text messages. This week, In Touch reports Meghan Markle is terrified for the future of her marriage after Prince Harry was spotted in a tight embrace with one of her close friends. They were hanging all over each other, an eyewitness spills. Everyone was talking about it. The mystery woman turned out to be Delfina Blackier, wife of Harry's polo teammate, Nacho Figueras. It wasn't the smartest move on Harry's part, the tipster notes. It stirred up old trust issues, but mostly, Meghan's fearful of how a cheating scandal would look. And since Blackier took to Instagram just a couple of weeks ago to pay tribute to her friendship with Markle, sources worry that this could turn into an all-out scandal. There are plenty of public figures who don't allow themselves to be photographed touching anyone of the opposite sex, to avoid any such suspicion, another source adds. Having spent his whole life in the spotlight, Harry should know better. But sources say this isn't Markle's only cause for concern. Apparently, she found all sorts of inappropriate text messages between Harry and other women. They were apparently just random messages that said things along the lines of "see you later X," but they had a massive fight about them, the insider confides. With all the private phone calls that have been leaked about the royals over the years, Harry has to understand how his words might be misconstrued. In other news, Meghan Markle stole the show at the One Young World Summit in Manchester last night as a body language expert dubbed Prince Harry awkward and anxious. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex returned to the UK to attend a string of charity events this week. They kicked off their trip with their first public appearance in Manchester as Meghan delivered a keynote speech. The Duchess has had links to the charity since 2014. And a body language expert has compared the royal couple who appeared together at the event. Speaking to The Sun, Judy James said Meghan handled the event like a rock star while Harry appeared awkward and bashful. She said, Meghan arrived down the steps between the audience like a rock star, hand in hand with a more bashful-looking Harry and giving sweet baby waves to the fans on either side. Meanwhile, Ms. James claimed Harry was riddled with signals of anxiety and awkwardness. She continued, he literally folded his jacket across his torso at one point, checked his tie several times and hiked his pants or fiddled with his shirt or cuffs. Meghan name-checked him lovingly during her speech and he responded awkwardly, looking down and then upward with what looked like a sigh. Ms. James said the speech, that was delivered yesterday, was somewhat of a love letter to her husband and the UK as she claimed it was nice to be back. The body language expert added, she chatted and whispered to Harry during the service and placed a loving and protective-looking hand on his back as he greeted the hosts on arrival. In her speech, when she got to 2019 and her marriage status, she performed a small elbow pump to her torso before falling into some coy, loving smiles and giggles as well as some long blinks of gratitude and love. Calling herself a mom got some wild applause from the audience, and when she returned to her seat she placed an arm around Harry's waist as he returned the compliment in a gesture of congratulation. Her confidence could be seen through her expensive outfit as she wore a £1,100 Valentino blouse and matching £1,200 wide-leg trousers. Ms. James explained that the shade of red commonly signals confidence, attention-seeking, resilience, courage and love. This is not the first time the Duke has leaned on his wife during public appearances, as at his speech at the United Nations in July, Ms. James said the prince appeared anxious and tense. She said, Harry's underlying body language rituals suggested high levels of tension and anxiety underlying the confident and hard-hitting delivery. Underlying the confident